Assassinations have shaped the course of history for millennia. While today's world sees covert operations conducted by intelligence agencies, the ancient world had its own version of calculated eliminations, assassinations, carried out with meticulous planning, cunning deception, and lethal precision. These missions were more than acts of violence. They were political maneuvers, power plays, and sometimes the last resort to topple tyranny. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the most fascinating assassination missions of the ancient world, from political intrigue in Rome to whispered conspiracies in Persia. These stories reveal how assassination was often used as a weapon to alter the fate of nations and empires. Let's dive into the deadly, shadowy world of ancient political killers. Perhaps the most famous assassination in history, the murder of Julius Caesar, wasn't just an act of betrayal, it was a calculated political coup. On the Ides of March, 44 BCE, Caesar was stabbed 23 times by a group of senators, led by Marcus Junius Brutus and Gaius Cassius Longinus. The conspirators claimed they were saving the Roman Republic from Caesar's growing power, fearing he would declare himself king. However, their plan backfired. Instead of restoring the Republic, Caesar's death plunged Rome into chaos and led to the rise of the Roman Empire under Augustus. This assassination is a chilling reminder of how power struggles can consume those who wield them. It was not only the end of Caesar's life, but also the beginning of a new era of autocracy in Rome. Before Alexander the Great could ascend the throne, his father, King Philip II of Macedon, was assassinated during a public celebration. While attending the wedding of his daughter, Philip was stabbed by one of his own bodyguards, Pausanias of Orestis. The reasons for the assassination remain shrouded in mystery. Some historians suggest it was a personal vendetta, while others believe it was a larger conspiracy involving Philip's political rivals or even Alexander and his mother, Olympias. Regardless of the motives, the assassination set the stage for Alexander's legendary conquests and the creation of one of the largest empires in history. Xerxes I, the king of Persia and the architect of the invasion of Greece, met his end not on the battlefield, but through betrayal within his own palace. In 465 BCE, Xerxes was assassinated by Artabanus, the commander of the royal bodyguard. Had ambitions to seize the throne for himself and manipulated Xerxes' son, Artaxerxes I, into believing that his brother was responsible for the murder. However, the plot unraveled and Artabanus was executed. This assassination highlights the dangerous interplay of trust and betrayal in royal courts, where even the most powerful rulers could fall victim to the ambitions of those closest to them. Cletus the Black, a close companion and trusted general of Alexander the Great, was not killed by a hidden dagger or poison, but by Alexander himself in a moment of drunken rage. During a banquet in 328 BCE, Cletus openly criticized Alexander's growing arrogance and his adoption of Persian customs. Enraged, Alexander grabbed a spear and killed Cletus on the spot. While not a premeditated assassination, this incident reveals the volatile and often deadly nature of court politics in the ancient world. Alexander's regret afterward shows the fine line between personal grievances and political consequences in ancient leadership. Caligula, the Roman emperor infamous for his cruelty and eccentricity, met his end in a gruesome plot by his own guards. His reign of terror, marked by extravagant spending, bizarre decrees, and public executions, alienated both the Senate and the Praetorian Guard. In 41 CE, members of the Guard, along with conspirators from the Senate, ambushed Caligula in a palace corridor and stabbed him to death. They didn't stop there. They killed his wife and young daughter to eliminate his lineage. This assassination demonstrates how unchecked power and tyranny often lead to violent ends. It also marked a turning point in Roman history, as it was one of the first times a sitting emperor had been assassinated by those sworn to protect him. Tiberius Gracchus was a Roman reformer who sought to redistribute land and wealth to Rome's poorest citizens. His policies earned him both widespread support among the lower classes and bitter enemies among the Senate. During his bid for re-election as tribune, a group of senators, led by Scipio Nazica, attacked and killed Tiberius in the middle of a public assembly. His death was the first political murder in Roman history and marked the beginning of the Republic's violent descent into civil strife. This assassination underscores the dangers faced by those who challenge entrenched systems of power and the lengths to which elites will go to maintain control. Commodus, the son of Marcus Aurelius, was a Roman emperor whose reign was marked by corruption, megalomania, and a dangerous detachment from reality. His increasingly erratic behavior made him a liability to Rome's stability. In 192 CE, a group of conspirators, including his mistress and members of the Senate, plotted to kill him. Initially, they attempted to poison him, but when that failed, a wrestler named Narcissus strangled Commodus in his bath. The death of Commodus was the final blow to the Pax Romana, plunging Rome into a period of chaos and instability. It serves as a reminder that even emperors are not immune to the consequences of their actions. While not a traditional assassination, the murder of Hypatia, a philosopher and mathematician in ancient Alexandria, was a politically motivated act of violence. Hypatia was a symbol of intellectual freedom and a prominent figure in the city's academic and political life. Her influence made her a target. During a period of intense religious and political conflict, a mob, incited by religious leaders, dragged her from her chariot and brutally killed her in 415 CE. Hypatia's death marked the decline of Alexandria as a center of learning and the growing dominance of religious orthodoxy over intellectual inquiry. Her story remains a poignant reminder of the perils faced by those who challenge prevailing ideologies. The ancient world was shaped not just by battles and conquests, but by assassinations that altered the course of history, from political conspiracies to personal vendettas. These missions revealed the fragility of power and the lengths to which individuals would go to achieve their goals. Which of these stories do you find most fascinating? Are there other ancient assassinations that intrigue you? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the shadows of history. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.